We are live, sir.
Nice. What's up, everyone? Good to see you guys. It's that time of year. It's not only the most wonderful time of the year, it's also the my nasal passages and airways are dry time of year. You can just shut up, Alan, because you live down in Florida, which is
Hey,
where we'll be.
I did the whole wintry look thing. I got my green
Yeah.
shirt and my winter look, and it's 75 degrees outside.
It's actually beautiful. It's been up in the 60s here, but now it's just cold and again, and so it's that time of year. I really struggle at the first couple of weeks when it gets cold. I just every year I have the hardest time. So try to do all the stuff, humidifiers, nasal sprays, all that stuff. Nothing seems to work. So we'll be over it. But I am going to be down. We're going to be down in Florida
Cool.
a little bit over a month. So excited about that. So,
Your
well, guys,
nasal passages will clear up.
What's that?
Then your nasal passages will clear up.
They'll clear it before that, actually, which is always good. So I get used to it, I guess. But I'm also excited about today's lesson, Alan. It's called The Magic of Affiliate Leaderboards, how to use simple psychology to dramatically increase sales. I was kind of tired just finishing that title there, guys. It's a long one, but big results today. I'm super excited about it. If you want to learn how to use affiliate leaderboards to dramatically increase your sales, guys, this lesson is for you. Maybe you like, well, I kind of know what affiliate leaderboards do. I just want to understand the psychology behind it. This lesson is for you. Even if you don't know a thing about affiliate leaderboards and really don't have any interest in it, but you just want to make more money, well, then you guessed it. This lesson is for you too. So this is our last lesson of 2021, guys. Just the way the calendar fell, we're gonna shut down as a company in a week or so and take the rest of the year off. So it's our last lesson this year, guys. It's going to be a good one. And I'm excited about it, guys. So the question, of course, is, do affiliate leaderboards actually increase sales? Like, yeah, we see that affiliate programs do leaderboards, but do they actually increase sales? And the answer is a resounding yes, guys. I'm going to explain why today. I'm also going to explain how to get the most out of your leaderboards so you can dramatically increase those sales. Like I said, today's title, The Magic of Affiliate Leaderboards. Say hey to us, guys. We want to welcome you. Say hey to us in the chat there. Let us know you're joining us, and welcome Alan. Good to see you, even though you're making fun of me for living in the North.
I got the whole winter thing. I did it for the effect, So
that.
it's Christmas. Sit around the fireplace that isn't burning. So
do you have a fireplace down there? Seriously?
I sure do. Yeah, I do have a fireplace.
Have you ever actually used it?
I did once, and it was not fun. I mean, we get some cool weather in North Florida. We're just across the border from Georgia, but it's just it's too much trouble.
People don't realize that, like, even especially up on the other side, like the Panhandle. I mean, I've been to the Panhandle of Florida in November, and it was mid 40s. That's not normal, but I mean, like, that was the high. It was like, if I've got pictures, we were on the beach, and I'm wearing like something like this, and I was cold. So people don't realize that sometimes. Guys, if you know anybody who would benefit from this, they run an affiliate program and they're thinking about starting one, hit that share button real quick. Share this with them. Send them a quick text. Share it with your friends. Share it with whoever. Hey, Marsha. Hey, Jim. And thank you, Marsha. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that fun stuff to you as well. So first of all, why do affiliate leaderboards work? Well, at their core, affiliate leaderboards are they're a form of persuasion psychology, right? If you've ever studied Robert Cialdini, as you should, every marketer should be reading all of his stuff. You understand, like, leaderboards, they foster into that competition aspect, and there's some other aspects we're going to talk about today. They encourage people to aim higher, right? To achieve more. To battle a little bit, to fight for that spot, right? They're fun, they're engaging, and they produce more sales. But why do they work? What's the psychology behind it? Well, reason number one is that they are aspirational and inspirational, okay? Think about this. If you've ever been on a leaderboard, any type of leaderboard, no matter where you are, you could be number 1, you could be number 42. They're inspiring, right? So if you're at the top, like, oh my gosh, I'm at the top. I can't believe it. And you celebrate that you're at the top, and then you double down to secure your spot, right? If you're in 30th, you maybe you weren't expecting to be up there at all, And then you're like, oh my gosh. And then it lights a fire on the inside and you want to move up. Maybe you're in third and you're like, I should be in first place. I mean, that's probably exactly how we do that, right? I do that with my team all the time. I'm like, why are we in fourth place? You know, but you get angry and you're like, I'm going to move up. And so I know for me, I remember this was a big thing. It's been 2015. Yeah, 2015, because it was right after our son was born. I was promoting a big launch and I wasn't doing so good. I was in like 24th place. But what I found out, I didn't know this going in, but I found this out about halfway through open cart, was that the top 20 spots got an invite to his partner mastermind. So basically the number 1 affiliate, the number 2 affiliate, the number 3 affiliate, I was not at that time in a position to be like one of the top 5 or 6. I'd won my first affiliate competition the year before, but it was a smaller launch. I would have been doing really well to finish in like 8th place, but I wasn't even close. I was in 24th place. I'm like, oh my gosh. As soon as I found out that the top 20 got invited to that mastermind, I was like, boom, I got to finish top 20. I worked my butt off. I wanted that spot. I finished in 15th place. It was a win-win because he got a lot more sales. And I got invited to that mastermind where actually, if I think about that room, Jonathan Milligan, John Corcoran, Josh Turner, basically people whose names begin with J. Trying to think, David Gonzalez was in there. Some of the people that I met for the first time that day, Andy Hussong. I mean, like some of the people that I have really good relationships today with, big affiliates, big partners, people who provided book endorsements and things like that. They came from that room. That was a win for me. But I knew that would happen. I didn't know exactly how that would work out, but I knew that being in that room would be important. So I worked my butt off. The second reason that affiliate leaderboards work is people love to see their name. I know as soon as I get an email, leaderboard, good afternoon, Dwayne, good to see you. As soon as I get that leaderboard update, I go Command F, McW. There I am, 8th place. Woo, yeah, or boo, you know, depending upon where I want to be. This is normal. You know, if you haven't read How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, you should. And one of the things that he talks about in there is nothing more lovely than the sound or sight of someone's own name. I mean, it's the reason why there's a dopamine hit when we hear our name in the grocery store. I know for me, you know, one of the worst things is when I'm at soccer, because the head of youth soccer is named Matt, and I coach our kids teams, and my name is Matt. Clearly, I think you guys knew that. And so I hear, Matt, and I'm like, immediately I turn, and it's always for the other one, or every time it's for me, I'm the one who turns, and every time it's for him, every time it's for him, I'm the one who turns, and vice versa, and so we love that sound. Anybody who's ever promoted any launch knows that, like, we search for our names on leaderboards. And so by listing someone's name, you're acknowledging their effort. People love that. It's the sweetest, most important sight in the world. Reason number three why leaderboards work is that they encourage competition. As much as we like seeing our own name, we're inspired by seeing others on the leaderboard just as much, because no one likes to lose. No one. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. You're like, oh, I'm not competitive. Yes, you are. Don't lie. Now, just because you say what they think is I'm not competitive means that I don't slam the cards down when I play gin rummy with my grandmother. I may or may not have done that when I was 9, 10 years old. All right. So don't make fun of me. I would never do that now. Well, in part because they both passed away, but I'm not like, that's not how I am. But inside I'm upset. I don't like to lose. A lot of marketers are former athletes, whether they were in high school or college, maybe even professional. They're high achievers in school. They're just normal human beings who hate to lose, right? It doesn't matter, right? If you think you don't hate to lose, you're either delusional or weird, right? You either really don't hate to lose, and that makes you kind of weird, or you're delusional. I'm just saying, that's the truth. So no matter where I am on the leaderboard, I want to be higher. I'm in, unless I'm in first place, and then I'm competitive there. I want the bigger prize. I want to beat someone. So, I'm in 5th place, but I'm one spot behind that person. What's the difference between 4th and 5th place? I like $500. Not exactly a game-changing amount of money. I just want to beat this guy. And it's not because I'm vindictive. It's because he's texting me saying, I'm going to beat you. That's how we text right there. We go like that. We're like, Frankenstein texting. That's how we do it. But we're like texting each other. I want to beat you. I want bragging rights. Right. And so it's fun. I'm doing a webinar right after this. And one of the things I'm doing, I'm sharing a screenshot of an affiliate leaderboard. And that leaderboard, the guy who I'm hosting it with, he's in like 6th or 7th place on that leaderboard. He definitely could have been higher. He did finish higher, but I took this one on purpose just to kind of dig in. He's a client and a friend, so I'm gonna like dig in the knife a little bit. Bragging rights matter. I don't care. You call that childish, call it immature, but encouraging competition works to increase your sales. So even if you're not competitive, liar, if you think you're not competitive, use other people's competitiveness. Just use it, right? So tap into that, right? I mean, these things are everywhere. We see leaderboards everywhere. Competition is everywhere. You go to the local gym and they've got a leaderboard for referrals to the gym, things like that. So they encourage that competition. Number 4 reason is they allow affiliates to connect. They are a great way for affiliates to connect with each other. You're basically publishing a list of the top affiliates and saying, hey, if you want to connect with these people, they might be good to connect with. I think I've told this story a few times, but back in 2014, 15, I was promoting 5 Days to Your Best Year Ever, Michael Hyatt's course, before he became a client, before we were working with him. I was promoting the course, and I was in 7th place on the leaderboard. I ended up finishing 5th place. The next year I finished 4th. The following year I finished 3rd. So we moved up 1 spot every year, but I think I was in like 6th or 7th place at the time. And I get this email from a guy named Jonathan Milligan, somebody that I had looked up to and respected and followed for a couple of years. And he was in like 8th or 9th place. I think he was 2 spots behind me. He's like, we should connect. So we connected. And we ended up talking for like an hour and 45 minutes, the first conversation. Like we both were like, oh my gosh, we kind of have to go. Became friends. Been friends ever since, right? That's the kind of opportunity that allows. And I give credit to Michael for allowing us to connect. So I want to share a little tip with you. At the end of a launch, this is an affiliate tip here. If you get a leaderboard update and it's via email, reach out to everyone above you and even below you and congratulate them. If you're not on the leaderboard, then only reach out to maybe some people toward the bottom of that leaderboard and congratulate them. That you'll connect with other affiliates that way. Reach out during the launch. Engage with affiliates during the launch in the Facebook group. Things like that, right? Don't try to connect with the number 1 affiliate if you're the number 29 affiliate, right? That's not going to work. Connect with like the 11th through 30th affiliates. That's going to allow you to be able to connect with people who are at a similar level than you and develop those relationships and then move up from there. Now, how does this help you as an affiliate manager? If you're running an affiliate program, they're going to love you for that. Like I mentioned, I associate Jonathan Milligan with Michael Hyatt. They're going to associate that connection with you, which is going to benefit you. And then the 5th reason, the final reason why these leaderboards work is that they encourage growth. That meaning year over year. So if I finished, I mentioned earlier, 5 Days to Your Best Year, I finished 5th in 2014. My goal was to finish higher in 2015. I finished in 4th place. That's growth. I went from making about $10,000 to about $15,000. My goal the following year, because I'd finished in 4th place, was to finish, top 3, and I did. I did finish in the top 3. And that allowed me, I think that year I made $19,991. So I literally doubled my sales in 2 years, which is really cool. So it gives them goals. Use these as an affiliate manager. If somebody finished in 5th place last year, reach out to them and be like, hey, you gonna finish higher this year? You going for that 4th place, 3rd place? You're gonna try to win it? Oh, you finished in 3rd, try to go up a position or 2. You just missed on the top 10. You're gonna crack top 10 this year. So bottom line, leaderboards work. Now what I want to do is share with you how to use them more effectively, right? How to, I've got some best practices for making leaderboards work, getting the most out of them. Right. So how do leaderboards actually work? What do you need to do to get the most from them here? Number one thing you've got to do, you've got to have a lot of leaderboards. Right. So what I mean by this is you're not just going to have a sales leaderboard and an opt-in leaderboard. I want you to have a leaderboard for every competition or contest that you have. So I'm going to pull, like, I've got some examples. These are just from the last few launches that we ran. We had our overall opt-in contest. We had our overall sales contest. We had a leaderboard. We had a 2-day opt-in contest somewhere in the mix there, like over a weekend or something. We had a specific weekend opt-in contest. We had a webinar registration, 5 webinar registrations contest leaderboard. We had a weekend sales leaderboard contest. We had a middle of the cart 2-day sales leaderboard contest, a specific contest. We had a leaderboard for highest conversion rates. That's just from a couple of launches. That's 8 or 9 different leaderboards that we have. So get creative. Shared leaderboards for everything. All right. Number 2 thing, update them frequently, preferably live. So back in 2015, we introduced our live leaderboards. And this came about because I was having a conversation with a client. I was just like, we were both, this was a couple months before his launch. We were both promoting something else. I won't pick on who we were promoting, but we were promoting something else. And we were both like, gosh, I wonder where we're at on the leaderboard. I'm like, yeah, it's so annoying. Somebody needs to do like a live leaderboard. And I was like, wait a minute. He's like, yeah, that'd be great. And I'm like, wait a minute. I said, dude, I have an idea. What if we do a live leaderboard? Like, I was skeptical this was even going to work. But I had heard from so many affiliates that just like us, one of their biggest frustrations was that they were flying blind. They didn't know where they stood. So we put up this page in the affiliate system that had a leaderboard, and we updated it like every hour or two. We have a virtual assistant. This isn't like a plugin where it automatically pulls it, but we would post the leaderboard about every hour or two. So it's basically live. And we put tracking on that page. We had, I think, about 125 affiliates. In any given day, about 50 of them would log in. The average number of page views, like unique page views per login, was something like 1.8. So we had like 50 people logging in a day out of 125. That leaderboard page averaged over 8 page views a day per person that logged in. More than 400 page views per day. What that meant was, on a micro level, people were refreshing that an average of 8 times a day. They were keeping up with it. Our affiliates loved it. And so it kind of got to the point where it's like there was an expectation there was going to be a live leaderboard with our clients. Like, anything less than the best is a felony. I just quoted a song and I don't even know Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby. I'm like, that's unintentional Vanilla Ice quotation there. And so we introduced these live leaderboards. Okay, maybe you can't do a live leaderboard, but post it frequently. Post it frequently in the Facebook group. Post it frequently in the affiliate center. Email it once a day at least. Make sure that affiliates aren't just flying blind. Key number 3 is you need to personalize the leaderboards. So don't just post the standings and say number 1, number 2, number 3. Add some commentary, right? Make them personal. So if you know the person, then give them a little rub. Like, if they're down a spot, be like, you're moving the wrong direction, dude. If you know that they're they're a fan of a team that's maybe struggling, and you'd be like, man, you're dropping down faster than the, I don't know, whatever team in the standings, and you're going down faster than, I'm trying to think who a quarterback is that gets sacked a lot. I don't know. I don't watch the NFL enough now, but you get what I'm saying? Like, make them personal, right? If you saw one of their emails, compliment that email. Like, maybe they moved up the leaderboard, like, boom, that email you sent earlier today is paying off. That was gold. Hey, you're only one sale from from third. Tell them how far they are from the next position or the next threshold. Like maybe they're 7 sales. So this is the thing. It's like you have to kind of use your intuition here. Like they're 7 sales from 5th. They're in 6th place. They're 7 from 5th, but they're only 10 from 3rd. So I'd focus on being, guys, you're only 10 sales away from 3rd place. I wouldn't focus on the being 7 sales away from 5. Offer them some encouragement. Just let them, man, you're doing great. Your conversions are awesome. Something like that. Like I said, compare them to their favorite sports team or to, something that's going on, in the news. I don't know, things like that, right? Comment on their movement. If they're up 3 spots, whoa, you're up 3 spots. Oh, well, you're down 3 spots, things like that. So make them personal. Number 4, make them fun. Leaderboards should be fun and exciting, right? A lot of this can be accomplished by what we just talked about, right? The personalization, but sometimes you can just, jazz up the leaderboard style. Alan, I don't know if are you able to share your screen? Yeah, share that real quick. All right, so you guys can see here, this is a leaderboard example that we did. This one was for Ray Edwards. So we did this for a launch for Ray Edwards. As you can tell here, like we combine the elements of personalization. We had their picture, there's some competition, right? We gamified it, we made it fun and eye-catching. We reminded them of the prizes at stake. So if you look there, I'm moving my cursor like you can see it. The all expenses mastermind trip plus suite, all expenses mastermind trip, the $5,000, reminded them of what's at stake. That's big. And we also, if you'll notice on this one, we put their assistant. So we gave a shout out, to Chad Cannon with Michael Hyatt and Tim Scherr with Don Miller and Derek Waller and, Edward Bell and Brian Dixon. I forgot my friend Brian used to work with Dan. That's kind of cool. Both of whom, by the way, are endorsing my new book separately because Brian's gone out on his own. He's doing some amazing stuff. That was kind of cool because we now got to include them on the leaderboard. When Brian was working behind the scenes for Dan, he never got recognized. Chad never gets recognized, but we make sure to recognize them on there and just gamifying it with the up and down arrows. And it's like, yeah, you look at Don and Michael and you see it, but then you see this red arrow next to your name and it's like, oh, I want to win. And Michael did go on to win that, by the way. No, Jeff won that one. Jeff Walker won that one. He ended up going up 4 spots, to win like on the last day, which is kind of cool. So you can see that, you got another one there, Alan, I want to share. So this is one I had referenced that I'd said in an email, I wrote the email and it's like, man, that the leaderboard's shaking up like an Etch-a-Sketch. And so the leaderboard that we sent and that we posted looked like an Etch-a-Sketch. Alan's going to try to pull that up and show you guys here. These are super easy to do. I think I did it in Canva. Is that link working?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I just want you guys to see this. Again, it's just about being fun, right? This was super easy to do. It took me about 10 minutes in Canva. I'm not gonna say it was like super quick. It was a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I found an Etch-a-Sketch frame and, took out the middle. You can do the remove background or whatever with Canva. There's also a tool called Clipping Magic where you can literally just be like done and you can remove backgrounds. So I did that. Then I posted, the thing, and there you got the leaderboard, and you can see there, it's like, Michael Hyatt's in first place. Don Miller, Pat Flynn's there in 16th. And we had, let's see, Matt Stone in 18th, Amy Porterfield in 9th, things like that. So we would mix that up and use that Etch-a-Sketch. I didn't use the Etch-a-Sketch leaderboard for about 4 or 5 years. And then I pulled it out this year and and people were like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. They just thought it was so fun. The important thing is just have a little fun, show your personality, right? Be goofy, be eye-catching. You see this Etch-a-Sketch in a Facebook post and it kind of catches your eye. You see the gamified leaderboard, something like that. Oh, wow. Hey, Alan, can you kick this guy out if you haven't already?
Let me see. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, man.
Let me.
I'm looking to buy a large amount of fentanyl. Well, that's.
Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh man.
There we go.
What I love about being live on something like Facebook. There you go. We've blocked them. That's too funny. I just looked over and I saw the comments, and I saw something about it said Biden sniffs kids, and I just was like, what does that have to do with, like, Etch-a-Sketch? I'm like, did I say something? I was like, what did I say that would have made somebody post that? And then I realized, sorry, that was just too funny. All right, so make them fun, make them goofy, right? Put them in superhero costumes. Go find we did this one. This was one, I don't have a link of it, but we did one with the Avengers, and it was so I don't remember which Avengers poster was, but it was only like, there's only like 7 of them or something, like 6. So the leaderboard, it showed this, it was like the person out front was the biggest, and then there was 2 here and then 2 there. Or maybe I think there were 7, so like kind of like on a bowling pin, triangle almost. And so we took the image, we put we totally did it in like cheesy, like we did not try to make, like I did not pay a graphic designer and who worked for an hour to do this. So we took the facing, like clipped it over the Hulk's face or whatever. And then we put their number on their chest. So it was like number 1, and they're like that. Again, it's all about the ers today. So have some fun with it. Be goofy if you need to. Number 5, post them everywhere. Okay. Post them in your affiliate center, post them in your emails, post them in your Facebook group. Anywhere else that matters, send them out. If you got a text group, update your leaderboard. Don't post all 30 in the text. Just say, hey, here's our top 3. We got a new number 7 and a new, and some other changes, full leaderboard here, and link to the full leaderboard, but post them everywhere. Make sure people know where they stand. Number 6, go deep. You keep hearing me say top 30. Top 40, top 50, right? We used to only list the top 10, but that does not take advantage of reason number 1 that we talked about earlier. They're aspirational and inspirational. The more people you list, the more people you get who get to see their names. The more people you inspire, the more people who get competitive. We list as many as is practically possible. If it's a sales leaderboard and we only have 25 who have sales, then we list the top 25. If we have 40 have sales, we list the top 40. Now, if it's 79 people have sales, we go top 50. You got to make like at least a couple more sales to hit the top 50. That's inspiring as well. It's amazing how well these strategies work, guys. Like simply using these techniques, you can dramatically increase your sales from affiliates. So I'm curious, guys, let me know which of these strategies is your favorite. Which strategies have you seen used effectively on affiliate leaderboards? Which ones are going to be, I don't know. What have you seen used that's really worked for you? Now, there's a big question here. Big question. How do you pick prizes for an affiliate competition? Like affiliate prizes are a big deal. They incentivize affiliates to do more. They attract affiliates to promote you. They get people excited. So the question is, how do you pick the right ones? Now I've got a post that we're going to share. Alan just shared it there for me. mattmcwilliams.com/prizes. And I go through why prizes work. I go through like, what are the, what's the psychology behind it? How to find the right prizes, so for instance, I talk about like prizes are experiential. Good prizes are experiential, right? If you get a choice between an experience and just like, here's a thing, go with the experience, right? Aspirational, things, what Ray Edwards, I remember one time he was promoting something and he's like, I'm really gunning for 4th place. And I'm like, why 4th? He's like, well, because I know I can finish top 5. I don't think I can finish top 3, but I really want that drone. It was like a $5,000 drone. He's like, I'm not going to buy it for myself, but I'll let you buy it for me. So what are those types of prizes? So check out that post that we dropped there. It's a good guide, how to easily pick awesome prizes for your affiliate program. And then as we leave here, I want to leave you with some action steps. These are some clear next steps. All right. So number one, think of 3 different leaderboards you could use in your next launch, your next promotion, even just do a monthly one, right? What are 3 different leaderboards that you could do? Number 2, I want you to make one of them super fun. So don't do the Etch-a-Sketch. Don't do the gamified one. You could do the gamified one. Just do it different than I. Don't copy what we did, in part because people will notice it and they'll think you're just, lame. So what could you do? Is there something in your niche? Like, if you've gone public and said, oh my gosh, like you're a huge fan of Lego, could you do a leaderboard on like a Lego leaderboard type thing? Could you figure out something like that? Oh, you're a huge fan of, such and such game. Could you do a leaderboard based on their leaderboard? Could you do a leaderboard if you grew up, maybe you talked about how you grew up playing in arcades. Could you do an arcade style leaderboard? Could you do a leaderboard based on Fortnite? I don't know. I've never played Fortnite. Don't even know what it is. But could you do something like that? I think they have a leaderboard, I guess. I don't know. Is there a way you could do something that's just more fun? We've done all kinds of styles. We've done, dozens and dozens and dozens of styles that are just fun. So think about how can you make it fun. And then number 3, make sure you read that post that we dropped there. It's all about affiliate prizes. So mattmcwilliams.com/prizes. Make sure you check that out and read that so you can learn about getting the right prizes. If you have questions about this or literally anything else, guys, text me anytime, 260-217-4619. I'd love to hear from you. Just send me a text. I'll respond. It'll be me responding. My team doesn't even have the login, just to be clear, for nobody is texting except for me. I promise you. That may change in the future because I don't know. I get a lot of texts now, but I enjoy it. It's a really good way for me to connect with you. So text me anytime. And again, if you know anybody who could benefit from this, just click on share. Once this thing renders, you're watching this in the future or whatever, click on share, individually share it with them, text a few people. Just share this with them. Now, our next live, Alan, it's a long time from now. It's like it almost feels like it's a month away, even though it's not.
It is almost a month away.
Again,
long way.
This is the last one. Last one, guys, for the year. Can't believe it, man. We're 15 days away, or 16 days away from a new year. 15 days away from having a crap ton of people over our house for a New Year's Eve party that I always end up enjoying, but it always stresses me out trying to get ready for it. So I'm like, it's kind of like that end of the year, like the 2 days before, there's like so much to do to get ready for it and all. I feel like all I do on New Year's Eve is cook. Because it's like the thing is like it's the food that we make. It's not like we could cater it, but everybody wants the stuff that only I make and Tara makes. So we end up spending all day cooking. Anyway, so that's 15 days from now. Holy crap. But 3 weeks from now, yeah. Same time, 2 p.m. Eastern, guys. Thursday, January 6th, 2022. Can you believe it? We're going to be discussing the 10 commandments of successful affiliate programs. So if you're watching the replay or live, whatever, just go ahead and mark it on your calendar. January 6th, 2 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, January 6th, 2 p.m. Eastern. Mark that on your calendars. We're going to talk about how to run a successful affiliate program. So you don't want to miss that. Make sure you get it on your calendar. And we'll see you then. In the meantime, guys, I've got new podcasts coming out for the rest of the year, for the next few weeks. So the podcast is going to keep going. We're just taking a couple weeks off from the live lessons. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Cool deal. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, guys. Yes.
That's right.